Video bandwidth and distribution of Talking Scuba is provided by Blip TV. Talking Scuba is brought to you by viewers like you. Do your part by donating today by visiting TalkingScuba.com. Hey everybody, and welcome to another exciting episode of Talking Scuba. This is episode number 9. I'm Bob Shoemaker, an advanced open water instructor.
And I'm Jim Norton, DiveCon.
We are a weekly show discussing all different types of scuba diving, from cold, deep wreck diving to shallow, warm reef diving, and everything else in between. In this episode, we're going to talk about the oil spill in the Gulf and how that's affecting the diving down south. But first, what are you drinking today, Jim?
Well, it seems as though somebody got into my Guinness. But there is.
Bastards.
Oh, terrible. But I've got some Lion Imperial. And you know what? I've only drinking 2 and I'm feeling it.
Good. Yeah, the Lion Imperial. We actually got this from a guy named Jeff Haveman. We started drinking it. We were up in Traverse City, Michigan last summer, and we got done diving for the day. I think we did 2 or 3 dives up in the bay. And we get back to his house, and we're sitting around and talking. He handed us a couple beers, and me and Derek were sitting there. We downed the first one, and I look at Derek, and I'm like, I'm a little drunk. It was 1 can of beer. He goes, yeah, me too. We look at the bottle, 8.8. Oh.
So it's got an excellent taste.
Yeah, it's a good beer. It's actually from Singapore. It's kind of a neat little beer. Have you been diving at all?
A little bit. Johnny and I went to Gull Lake.
How was that?
Oh, it was great. Visibility for Michigan was pretty darn good. I'd say 30 foot anyways.
That's not bad. We were diving today up in Baptist Lake. We did a couple dives there. We had decent visibility below the thermocline. Saw quite a few fish, but man, did we get turned around. I've dove out there 50 or 60 times, and I don't know what happened today, but we got all turned around. And I told Derek, all right, time to turn around. Well, actually, it turned us in the right way. We were actually going the wrong way. So he went up to the surface, and he's like, you're a moron. And so we had to go the other way. But I also just got back from Bonaire.
How was that?
Really good. We did 24 dives in 5 days.
All shore dives, I understand.
All shore dives, yeah. It was really awesome. The resort that we stayed at, they rent a truck. They have a drive-through air filling station.
Drive-through? How's that work?
Yeah, you just take your truck up. They've got rinse tanks there if you got to throw your camera, rinse any of your gear off. You can switch out your tanks. We got nitrox the whole week. The nitrox is included in the package.
Oh, that's a good.
And it was right around 32 is our mix for every dive almost. And we're doing 4 dives a day, so it worked out really well. You just exchange tanks. All over.
That happens. I'm excited.
Bonaire's pretty cool, but geez, Jim. But yeah, so we just drive up and go out and do our shore dives. I mean, all the dive sites, they paint the name of the wreck on there, or the dive site, and then you just drive your car up and walk in the water.
So is this all beaches then?
Yeah, it's all beaches. It's all on one side of the island, and it's just really, really great diving. Visibility, we had days of 100+ foot of visibility. Wow. There's currents on a lot of the dives, but nothing that, you dive into the current and then float it back. It's really simple.
Tides going on or not?
There's a little bit of tide action, not enough that you would notice, but there's such a strong prevailing wind that usually there's just a current moving in there, in between there. It's not bad though.
So you didn't have to time your dive with tides or anything like that?
No, we didn't have to worry about that too much at all. We did see something really cool though.
What's that?
We did see an ancient Indian sex stone. You ever heard of those?
No.
Yeah, it was a big rock.
Cool.
All right. That was a joke for Johnny B. Well, anyways, we're going to go to our interview that I did yesterday with Eilene Beard. She's one of the owners of the WetDreams charter down in Pensacola. She's working on some of the oil research and finding out what's going on down there. She actually told me they were diving with whale sharks just last week, and now this week they're out looking for the oil slick. So,
that's too bad.
Yeah, hopefully we'll be able to sport them and get back down there diving again sometime soon. But
great.
Here's the interview. I hope you like it. Now, have you guys actually seen any of the oil on the beaches yet?
Yes. it started today.
Yeah, that's what the governor said. You guys have it on the shore today, and you guys have been working with BP offshore.
That is correct. Yes, we are.
How does that program work? Are you guys getting paid by BP or?
That is correct. It's called the Vessel of Opportunity Program with BP.
What exactly are you guys are just going out and observing the oil as it moves, or what? How is that?
Well, that essentially each day they're given a heading and all of how far to go out, and then follow the pattern looking for patch of oil. Not supposed to touch anything, but just simply to record, say, how large the patch is, where it is, and just take some general information such as, which way is the wind coming from, and is there a current, and, things of that nature. In other words, so that perhaps they can have an idea of which way the oil may move.
Have you stopped your regular charters at this point?
Well, since we are chartering with BP, yes, we are. We are a large multi-passenger vessel, and we were finding, even before starting working with BP, we're having great difficulty in getting sufficient number of people to operate. And as of now, since the latest reports, that the oil is here, we essentially do not have sufficient number of divers to operate a large multi-passenger vessel. We are trying to still keep people diving by using the smaller vessels that can run with fewer divers.
Now, you guys go out to like the Oriskany, and you have several other dive sites that you go to as well.
Oh, yes. We're blessed with very good diving in this area. There are a lot of different wrecks in this area. Of course, the most popular is the Oriskany, being the world's man-made reef. It's really an incredible dive. It's awesome.
Yeah, we do a lot of wreck diving up here, so it kind of we send a lot of guys down towards you, and they love doing that Oriskany.
Oh, well, we appreciate you sending them down here. It's really very unique, and last Monday we even had whale sharks out there, so it was really exciting. Yes.
That's great. Think you're going to be able to recover from something like this?
Well, we will recover.
Sure.
We're survivors. I can't say that we're going to have a very good year. We are making some money, of course, working with BP, but it's certainly not the same as doing our normal business. It will take a while for, everything to get cleaned up and kind of get things back on track. Hope that things will move along swiftly, and very soon we'll be back doing our normal thing, going diving.
Yeah, well, we've been thinking about you guys a lot. We hope it all works out for you. Now, if we would like to get involved and help out, is there a way that we could do that?
Well, it's a matter of, they are training people to do cleanup on the beaches, but of course, you being up there, you'd have to come down and find you a place to stay and, camp out. But other than that, and there's really not much anybody can do. It's just pray that they get the well capped and the oil stops, and we'll be able to clean it up and get back to doing our normal diving.
Yeah, well, we'll definitely support you guys, and hopefully we can get back diving down there sometime soon.
Oh, we only hope it's very soon.
Yeah, hopefully sooner than later.
Right. I wish we could predict, how long it will be, but nobody knows.
Have you seen the chemicals they're using to clean up with and the separating and stuff like that?
No, they have not started doing that type of cleanup in this area. At this time, in the Vessel of Opportunity program, the training that we had from being able to work for BP, we were told that at this point we would not be doing any of the physical picking up of oil or anything, that there would be some additional training if we go to the second level. Now that we're beginning to see the oil in this area and everything, BP has not notified us of doing anything other than just doing the observations like right now. But it may be that we may doing some of that where there'll be skimmers and, things like that. But there would be a training session for that first.
Okay, well, we really appreciate you spending time with us today.
Okay, you have a good day.
All right, you too. All right, we want to thank Eilene Beard from the WetDreams charter down in Pensacola. We'll be thinking about you guys as we're diving up here. Hopefully we'll be able to get down there again real soon and dive down there in the Gulf.
Yeah, that Oriskany sounds like a good dive.
Yeah, I'd like to do it someday. Now we do have a new product that we are going to try probably next weekend or whatever, sometime soon.
Divers D Lyte. What it is, it seems as though there's several packages of a dry powder that you mix with 1 liter of water, and it's supposed to make a drink that helps hydrate divers. Helps with all kinds of other things as well, but we'll let you know what we think of it.
Divers D Lyte. All right.
Divers D Lyte.
Now, I want to thank you guys for coming out today. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter, Facebook, as well as on our website, talking-scuba.com. You can review all of our show notes as well as some of the links we have for some of the people that are helping support our show. If you want to have your email read and answered on the show, send your viewer submitted emails to fans@talkingscuba.com. And we look forward to reading those on the show. We want to welcome Jim back to the show after a couple weeks. Cheers. And to the next dive. We'll see you guys next week.
All right. Till the next one.